Please listen to me. I don't care what you do to me. Just let my husband go. He's got the shivers. He's no good for your goddamn experiments anyway. Just please let him go.
What's the holdup, Sammy?
Don't call me. This subject is unsuitable for testing. His husband has the shivers. He could have transmitted...
Hey, remember that wife of yours and how you wanted to see her like ever again?
You can't.
Still don't hear screaming.
Melt in my mouth! I feel the crimson. Never stop the killing! Never! Yeah.
Welcome to the Torque Corporation's Hunger for Violence Extravaganza! Tonight, we're gonna watch the Vault Hunter take on the ravenous Waddle Gobbler!
Guns, glorious guns. Always happy to do business with the Vault Hunter. I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
First, I'm interviewing the only tour contestant to survive a showdown with the Gobbler. Question time! How are you doing? What's your favorite color? Did you ever see that one movie about the dog who played basketball? When did you have your first kiss? Did you ever see the sequel to the dog basketball movie where the dog went to space? And if so, which of the two do you prefer? Awesome! Another question. How do you feel about my facial hair? Thank you! How do you feel about the Vault Hunter's chances against the ravenous Waddle Goblin? Will they win? Will they die? Your thoughts! You don't sound confident! Further questions! Who is the most attractive person on Pandora? That's an awful thing to say! Ellie's like a 10! Transmitting your definition of beauty, you chump! No! I'm done talking to you! Your grasp on body politics is lacking at best! Oh, looks like we're out of time! We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor! Hey! Get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret! Real talk. The Gobbler fight is rigged. The Torg board of directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so it eat all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the EchoNet. But I don't want you to die, because you're cool. And oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad! You gotta get into the kitchen, kill everybody, and poison the Gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him! He looks delicious! And we're back! The Vault Hunter's in the kitchen, but today there's a new item on the menu. Murder! Vault Hunter, kill the chefs!
When my powers combine, the crimson jets fill me up. Bloody sand! Give me back my skull!
Instructions, if you wish to stay alive. With the chef's dead, we can prepare our own meal for the Gobbler!
Your
Get to the freezer!
I embrace the flame!
Damn, that door's locked! Let me activate my remote lock-picking program!
Another present! Hit me! Now! Hit me!
We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once. We gotta choose some meat for the Gobbler's meat. Turn on the tastiest looking stag corpses.
I love your blood.
Get me fired, and I don't care.
I told you what would happen! It's getting stronger! I'm gonna... Time change!
I don't know what you're planning, but I don't like it. Tributes, get the Vault Hunter out of my kitchen.
Don't cry when I pull your lungs out through your chest!
Hot diggity! Those dudes didn't stand a chance. You almost feel bad for them, but then you start laughing because you were technically acting in self-defense, so screw them! Violence doesn't solve anything, except for all the things it does! Now to grind up the meat! Get to the kitchen! Torg, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage. Just trying to mix things up. Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles and do air guitar solos, idiot. Words can hurt!
My packs have packs!
Let's get a grindin'! Grinder! Delicious! We're nearly done preparing the gobbler's meal! With the meat prepared, we only need one more ingredient. Deadly poison! Head to the stabber jabber nests! I ran out of explosives, so I'm actually going to open this door remotely without blowing it up! Psych!
Fantastic day for capitalism. Remember, we're always...
You know you're following an idiot, yes? Torg created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept it on purely for PR reasons. But you both outlived your usefulness. Tribute, kill.
Stop it! Stop it! A trickle of red. Stack the frenzy. Do it! Open your sour veins for me.
When God closes a door, I blow it the up! Hey, make sure to get a slag weapon on the way. Smack the jabber nest to wake him up.
Ugh.
All right, now slag the jabber. Kill it before the slag wears off. size of a planet. So get a few more! I want the monster full of poison because poison is spicy and spicy food is like an explosion but for your mouth.
Yeah.
Dinner, and you'll be ready to fight him.
Why do you insist on being a moron, Torg? This is why you lost a controlling share of your own company. I knew I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Keep warm!
You can never be too well armed. I'm always happy to take your life.
To the marination vat. Hit that button to marinate the out of that meal. The meal's almost ready. Let's get cooking. Start the conveyor of cookery.
That's it. You've gone off script one too many times, Torg. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven.
We can't stop now!
Set my
Protect
swing!
the oven!
No!
Ouchie, ravenous waddle
Everything you got!
The chefs want to shut off the oven! Stop them from doing so! The chefs want to shut
No,
off
to
the
strip
oven!
your face from my
Stop
fingernails!
them from doing so! Quest update! Turn the oven back on!
Salt! Good God, where's my salt?
Quest update! Turn the Oh no! You gotta start the oven back up!
Hemophilia!
Start the oven! Serve lukewarm food! My taste buds are aflame with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs! My mouth is watering so much, you could drown a small village in my cheeks! The taste apocalypse is upon us!
Gobbler, Torg. It'll be your last meal. The board of directors and I can guarantee. You know why we made the Gobbler invincible, Torg? So you could kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero.
Why be a hero when you could eat one?
You are the dumbest person in the world. I paid several other contestants to kill you if the Gobbler can't, Vault Hunter. You and Torg will pay for your idiocy.
Here comes the ravenous Waddle Gobbler! We've replaced this creature's normal food with poison! Let's see if he notices! He took the bait! Now just don't die until the poison takes effect! Waddle Gobbler!
Blood on the dirt.
It all that merch! Don't shoot the Gobbler! Shoot the Vault Hunter!
The poison's working! It's working! The Gobbler is killable! Let the taste apocalypse begin!
I punctured you!
This is your last chance, Torg. Call this off, or you're out of the company!
I'm gonna eat the out of this thing! Napkins may or may not be involved!
You just... disobeyed a direct order from your president, Torg. You're dead.
I am so scared! I know you can't tell from the tone of my voice, but that was sarcasm! Anyway, come on back whenever, Vault Hunter!
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry.
All right, the whale creature. His name was Bl2 the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time in a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak at the Iridium mine, killing my son and his... Where are you going? Oh, never mind. You don't want to hear my story anyway.
What? Oh, my grandma's a pretty big fan of yours. Could you go say hi to her?
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry.
All right, the whale creature. His name was Bl2 the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time in a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the Iridium mine, killing my son and his lovely wife. From that day onward, my little Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents, and... Ah, man, I forgot what I was talking about. Where was... All right, the Bl2 the Apocalypse. So anyway, I was wrestling Bl2 to the ground, and I had my bicep curled around his blueberry throat. Blueberry? Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I've got blueberries on the brain, I guess. I grow them in my backyard. Mr. Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma!
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery throat, and Mr. Torg starts crying because he really likes whale squids, and he doesn't want to see me hurt one.
They are the princes of the ocean!
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw today! Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird mustache, you know, but I saw him make a rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that, high five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma!
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. You're paying attention, right? Say, what's my favorite flavor of ice cream? Oh, that's your favorite flavor of ice cream.
I'm sorry, Grandma! I'm sorry! They don't remember your favorite flavor of ice cream!
I'm finished telling stories. I'm sorry I wasted your time!
Oh, my grandma's a pretty big fan of yours. Could you go say hi to her?
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles, how silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry.
All right, the whale creature. His name was Bl2 the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time in a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine, killing my son and his lovely wife. From that day onward, my little Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents, and... oh man, I forgot what I was talking about. Where was... oh right, the Blowhole, the Apocalypse! So anyway, I was wrestling Blowhole to the ground, and I had my bicep curled around his blueberry throat. Blueberry? Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I've got blueberries on the brain, I guess. I grow them in my backyard. Mr. Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma!
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery throat, and Mr. Torg starts crying because he really likes whale squids, and he doesn't want to see me hurt one.
They are the princes of the ocean!
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw today. Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird mustache, you know, but I saw him make a rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that high five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma!
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. You're paying attention, right? Say, what's my favorite flavor of ice cream? Oh, so you are listening, how wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto. Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rack? If you can tame them, they are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and bite chunks of flesh out of my neck to pass the time. I still remember the way he used to tweet. He went, tweet, tweet. It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you, that's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the windmill outside our house. After Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying pile driver off a nearby tower tree. Got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us. I still miss Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Racks don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw!
That's right, High Five. Is something wrong? You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all, to use your grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And my husband, High Five Flexington, God rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torg dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corporation would exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died. A Jacobs shotgun with a stick of dynamite attached to the barrel. Torg nearly blew his face off, but he got up, dusted his mustache off, and swore that by the time he reached the age of 11, he would make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did. It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right. But once he did, woo-wee! I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be in my neighbor's homestead. They were jerks, though, so it's okay. Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? It's so kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please, don't feel like you have to stick around any longer. As a matter of fact, take this for giving this old woman some company. Woo! You're even more attractive than Mr. Torg said you were. I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet. She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a Vault Hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have, and they'll be attracted to it. There's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the Echonet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, "Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun," I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Exultant Valkyrie, as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter Bl2, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's symbolic color, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his bush broom to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past, which haunts me still. Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? With the clatter of Valkyrie re-enters from stage left. Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. Oh, great Father, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No doubt, listen. If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to her. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stooping, Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie asks, what is this? Actually, stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with 2 fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past, in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle! Excellent. End of scene. Scene 2. The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it? Oh, wonderful. I'll continue then. Scene 2. The governess enters from stage left. Governess. I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Husband looks at her quizzically. Governor. And what accusations may those be? Governess. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get feedback on the play yet. But what about you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it. I bet you've had some amazing adventures. Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Grandpa! You're embarrassing me!
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals. It wasn't easy for Mr. Torg to make friends at school when he had facial hair at age 8, pecs at 8.5, and dead parents by age 9. People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering people you made out with. I really like where Echo Sims have gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people. And the writing has gotten so tight in size. For instance, did you ever play The Samurai's Marker? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something? No, I'm just joshing. I know you're too busy for that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player, and wow, is that funny. It's about a guy who punches people and smacks himself in the face with doors. Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival game about throwing bottles in trees and accidentally scaring birds. In the demo version, I scared a bird so bad.
The colors! Get the colors!
You play any sports? Look like you can get some of the more extreme like spots.
Make this easy!
I know that. Her name was Asia. She was especially good. That's the whole time
Red
and then see how far you can make their viscera fly across a big field. You got points based on distance and size of viscera. She won the final round of the Giblet Toss Championship by getting a left eyeball to cross the 300-meter mark. They said she was doing some trivia, but I think she was angry that she dethroned the reigning misogynistic. You don't really like me for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food? Mine's burgers, first. People look at you like you're a pleb or something when you say it. But just think of all the things you can do with it. You can change up the patty, play around with the toppings, change what sides you have. You ever have a burger with veggie chips? Gosh, I all but forgot about fries for about a year after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class worlds are crazy good. Better than real meat if you cook it right. Mr. Todd tried to be vegetarian once after he saw a fluff bear get run over by a truck. How long do you last again?
12 seconds!
Barely even finished the word vegetarian before he lunged at a skag shoe I was holding in my left hand. Nearly lost a finger. Granted, he's always been partial to skag shoes or skag bacon. Don't know why, since I always felt like skags tasted like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny thing. People say your taste buds get more refined as time goes on, but they actually get worse and worse. So when Mr. Torg used to refuse vegetables as a kid, it's because he was actually tasting how awful they were. When we old folks eat vegetables, we're only okay with it because we can't taste all the gross vitamins and stuff. Granted, vitamins are what have kept me going for as long as I've been going. You get enough B12 in your system and you can headbutt a freight train without so much as a bruise. That reminds me, I need to get my pills ready for the rest of the week. I have one of those little metal containers split into different sections for each day. It's really helpful. And the sides are sharp enough that I can use it to ward off burglars if I need to. What else do I have to do this week? Probably head to the bazaar, pick up some frozen spider and flanks. Gotta bring my coat, though, because it gets kind of chilly in the freezer section. What else do I need? I need Schwartzman's candy drops. Gosh, those are delicious. They're so smooth and sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me one?
My mommy is going to be so mad!
Yes, 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 yes!
I plucked the hair from the head of a dying man.
Come to me, rat sponge! Burn it dry! I smell a little drop! More blood for my brutality!
Grab it for me, will ya? Oh, I can taste it already.
Give me my hit point back! I'll open your veins with my teeth! It's a bloody business, Bates!
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machine will fix that for you. I've always got new stock. Check back later. Later, Vault Hunter.
I ordered a lead salad! No, go to sleep!
Oh, wonderful. Bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
Healing over good and buddy. Farewell.
I regret everything! I'm going to eat you!
High quality.
You are an extra fatal bleeding shimmer of doom maximum strength!
2 words, my
Listen, eat this sweet mark!
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers. Don't die, I
sitting by the fireplace telling Mr. Torg stories of days gone by. There's just nothing like a good roaring fireplace, is there? Something healing and safe. Maybe that's why our family likes explosions so much. They're basically just big fireplaces. Every explosion feels just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the Torg Corporation. Don't you think, High Five? Ah! Oh, don't be silly. It's a wonderful slogan and you know it. I used to come up with slogans for a living when I was in my teens. I came up with the jingle for Professor Gunsight's Can't Miss Scopes. How'd it go again? Oh, yeah! If you try to shoot but you miss a lot, then give Professor Gunsight Scopes a shot. And then they played a gunshot sound effect and someone going, ah! It was cute. Gosh, I've been talking for a while now, haven't I? Thanks for bringing your friends to listen to an old woman ramble for a while. I can't tell you how great it is to have somebody new to talk to, especially a vault hunter. Oh, and one more thing. No, actually, that could probably wait. Just something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoiled my grandson. Enjoy it! Conversation! Ow!
A fantastic day for capitalism. Tear the bad guys a new one, huh? I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
Good. Happy Mercenary Day. I got a job for you. You ever been to Gingerton? Place sucks. Full of laughing and singing. They're good customers, though. And they haven't responded about the shipment of guns I sent them by train. You wanna do me a Mercenary Day favor and check the town out for me?
Burn it dry! Yeah. want to hear you scream! I feel a deep, dark horror. This is kinda awful, but mostly awesome.
The town's frozen? Well, at least those slapsickles aren't singing any Mercenary Day songs now. Still, frozen customers ain't repeat customers. Check out the town furnace, see if something's wrong with it. Dahl created Mercenary Day as a promotional thing. For one day every year, all mercenary operations were free. Then the idiots of Pandora adopted it as a day of charity and giving and... just vomited in my mouth already. Looks like it's out of coal. But who would have stolen the coal?
Gingerton is now my domain, warm blood. Children, get frosty.
Crap! Tiny snowman!
Cauterize the wound!
I thought the living snowmen were just a myth like happy people. They must have frozen the town and ambushed my train full of guns. Get to the tracks and check out the train, would you?
I feel a cold wind coming on. Don't you, children?
Of Gingerton bought a bunch of guns from me so they could just give them to each other as presents. Whatever. If they're so nice, how come they're frozen?
You're dirty
Checkmate.
sausage! You'll remember noodles!
Put it out!
I tried to be charitable once. I gave Moxie everything when we were married. You know she's why I'm fat, right? She said, Marcus, make your enemies underestimate you. If you're ruthless, look fat. If you're smart, look sexy. Great girl. Miss her sometimes.
I love your blood. He's on fire! I love it when you bleed at me. Such beautiful misery. Keep screaming so your children.
Those bandits are stealing my guns. Take them out.
Don't cry when I pull your lungs out through your chest!
Now, let's get the train back to town where it'll be safe. You gotta lower the bridge, but I think the gears underneath it might be frozen. Tracks clear? Good. Now, convince the conductor to get the train moving. Once the guns are back in Gingerton, we can take them home before the town unfreezes. Then, we'll tell the townsfolk that bandits stole the guns, and I'll keep my money and my merchandise.
Hey, thanks for protecting my train, doll. I can get this stuff back to Gingerton, but I'm afraid I can't go anywhere unless I got you nearby for protection. Just stay close and we'll get moving. Come on now, we gotta keep this train on schedule.
Children, destroy that train as the Vault Hunter who protects it. Turn them into a frozen badassicle.
Oopsie. Oh, fiddlesticks. Let's get some fresh blood on the tracks.
I control everything, foolish Vault Hunter. The bandits, the snowmen, the elements themselves. Your mercenary gift is a futile death.
His face.
I see the color of death.
Stops at Gingerton, New Haven, and hell.
Blood in the water.
Is awesome. All of the cool kids are
Nothing stops this train. Choo-choo, motherfuckers!
unfreezes, we can steal my guns back and escape. Now, let's get the power back on. All right, now let's get out of here before the townsfolk wake up.
I'm alive! You saved us! Thank you, Vault Hunter. Thank you, Marcus.
Crap. I guess we won't be stealing the gun shipment. Yeah, you're welcome.
The giant snowman who froze our town won't take kindly to your saving us. We've nothing to pay with, but could your vault hunting friend kill him for us?
Yeah, I guess. Vault Hunter? Track down the giant snowman and kill him. It'll be a mercenary day gift to Gingerton.
What are you doing? Get away from the lake! I just want to be left alone so I can kill everybody after you leave!
That's where the frozen behemoth sleeps. You'll need to anger him before he'll wake up. Oh, I've got it. Ring those bells to play the Gingerton anthem. Our people will sing their hearts out with joy. Mr. Snowflake hates the sound of joyful singing. Do you hear that, snowman? You may freeze our town, but you may never freeze our hearts.
No! Not the cheerful singing! I hate cheerful singing! Make it stop!
Come to me, rat sponge! For my brutality!
He's weakened. Quickly, take his magic hat. It's the source of his
Hemophilia!
power.
My hat! My beautiful...
You did it!
It's a mercenary day miracle. Well, I think we all learned a little something today. Come on back and I'll give you something out of the gun shipment on the house.
Yay!
in my mouth.
Bless us, everyone. Oi, Governor! I've got a problem. I got to deliver these Mercenary Day presents to the townsfolk, but me legs ain't what they was. Could you drop them off for me? Thanks! Just drop those off and I'll give you what few shillings I've got as a reward.
Success.
The kind-hearted folks at the Hyperion Corporation gave us these presents. Perhaps as an apology for all those nasty things Mr. Jack did.
Mission success imminent.
Really gives you hope, doesn't it? Hyperion nearly ended the world, but now they're trying to make good on their mistakes with these presents. away robots. Perhaps they will sing songs and dance for our entertainment.
Mission success imminent.
Oh dear, it appears Hyperion has not changed their tune after all.
Success.
Did you destroy those presents, Vault Hunter?
Do not worry about the afterlife, Hyperion customer. Hell is reserved exclusively for pedophiles and people with Guy Jacobs munitions.
Somebody delivered! I feel a frenzy! Burn it dry!
I suppose I understand why they wanted us dead. Gingerton is full of X-Labs, and Hyperion was never fond of anyone who followed Brick.
I want to hear you scream! I smell a little drop. Might still be out there. I looked into the heart
Truly
of
sad
darkness,
day.
and
Only the
I
robots would have
ate it
befriended
all.
us. Oh, the fun times we would have had.
Yeah. I'm seeing red.
I've just realized. You're the Vault Hunter who killed Handsome Jack. Oh, what a splendid day. Your mere presence is my mercenary day gift.
I'm not full yet.
Wonderful, Vault Hunter. Mercenary day is saved.
Return to me at your leisure. best mercenary day ever!
Welcome to my humble shop. Don't die. I need your business. See you real soon, I'm sure. Tell your friends, Marcus Munitions. I'm always happy to take your money.
Hello, old friend. Been a while, hasn't it? I bet you're wondering what became of our Vault Hunters. Let me tell you a story. After the death of Handsome Jack and the fall of Hyperion, Pandora was at peace, as much as it ever was. Their mission complete, the Crimson Raiders set their sights beyond the stars. You remember the Vault Key, right? It had that map with all the crazy floating holograms. The Vault Hunters believed it would take them to vaults across the galaxy. Of course, sometimes when you're busy looking forward, you forget to watch your back.
I do not understand why we haven't left Pandora yet. We are nowhere closer to finding the vaults. This map is the most important scientific discovery in all of human history, and Mordecai is using it as a coaster.
Does that matter? We don't even know which planets these are yet. I don't like flying blind.
Sanctuary's holding together using spit and wishful thinking. She's barely staying in the air, let alone leaving the planet.
Well, we gotta do something. People are talking about disbanding the Raiders, saying Pandora don't need us now that Jack's gone. We need a leader.
She don't want the job, man. And can you blame her? Sometimes when you're the one calling the shots, people get hurt.
Not making a choice is still a choice.
So then, we have no plan, no working ship, no leader, and a soda can on the Vault Key!
Lil, we need to make a call. What do you think?
Ellie?
That ain't the engines, Lil.
This is Lilith. Sanctuary is under attack. All civilians evacuate the city immediately. Crimson Raiders, to me!
who screamed. Keep the blood pouring! It's a red shower for a big fish!
You know what to do, Vault Hunter. Vault Hunter!
To the vault key.
Lilith! There's too many of these pendejos!
This is Lilith! All Crimson Raiders, fall back to HQ! Just tell me where to point this sumbitch! Come on!
Time to change the world. Whose soul is this?
You alright, Killer? I got as many people off Sanctuary as I could, but it was kind of a rush job. Looks like I scattered the Crimson Raiders around the area. Those weren't bandits that attacked us. They were trained soldiers. And that gas, it turned people into monsters. Find us a base camp while I look around for the others. We'll rally the troops and take back Sanctuary.
Did you hear? Lowen's dead.
God.
They're just trying to...
Always happy to do business with a Vault Hunter.
Sorry about Bl2.
I appreciate your saying that.
If it makes you feel it. Jack killed my dog, I'm about to
Why ain't you bought something yet? Maybe that helps you kill stuff better.
Holy crap! Somebody actually paid for that! Maybe that... Come back now. I get a little lonely.
You alright, Killer? I got as many people off Sanctuary as I could, but it was kind of a rush job. Looks like I scattered the Crimson Raiders around the area. Those weren't bandits that attacked us. They were trained soldiers. And that gas, it turned people into monsters. Find us a base camp while I look around for the others.
At ease, cowards. This is Colonel Hector of the new Pandora Army. Stop running now. I already got what I wanted. Sanctuary
Milk
and
for
the
me,
vault
pasty
be mine
cakes.
once again. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a fight. I mean, y'all got completely outmaneuvered. What happened to you Crimson Raiders? Seems without your man Roland, y'all turned into a hero. Back in the day, Sanctuary was the pride of Gall's mighty fleet.
I can taste the iron.
Disrepair. I hope you don't mind, but I've already made some upgrades. Here, I'll say it for you.
Fighting bastards! This is my kingdom! Squatters' rights! Bro! Those vine freaks are back! Okay, who's saving me? Roll call!
What did I tell you?
Gargling vine currently! Scream bloody murder! Hello? Anyone? Wrench Biter? Rudiger? Mama Pantstein? Lemon Drop? Oh, not you two. You were the toughest one of all.
The Crimson Mist is so nutritious!
I hear the sounds of bloodthirsty murder, and I love it! Whoever you are, mystery bandit, kill those vine freaks, and turn that tide! Hey, how's that tide coming? Is it still turning? Heck yeah! Slice and dice those reaping creepers, my mysterious savior! Nice job.
I'll open your veins with my teeth! Oh, yes! What did I tell you? This one we can kill.
Now I'm sitting in some sort of clown-themed novelty bar, enjoying week-old pizza and watered-down booze. A hell of a lifestyle, folks, but it made you soft. In my experience, an army rots from the top down. I led my people up from ruin, gave them something to believe in. That's why they follow me. We are New Pandora. We're the men who split our backs on the promise of paradise, but it was stolen from us. Now we're taking it back, starting with your ship and your key. Now paradise is coming, and if I have to choke the life out of every last person
love
on
it
this
when you
planet to
bleed
get there,
at
then
me.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh crap! A Vault Hunter! Kidding. Easy, easy! Hey, let's not get all shooty at me, okay? My name is Vaughn. Now I know we're supposed to be like, you know, mortal enemies or whatever, but I don't know, the enemy of my plant monster enemy, right? Sure. Hey, looks like Hector kicked you out of your home too, huh? Well, I guess we better join forces. Welcome to my camp, the Back Burner! Huh? Look, Hector's Vine Freaks could be back at any moment. You better secure camp, Vault Hunter.
The Back Burner's firewall got knocked out. And I'm talking an actual wall of fire. We gotta reset the security relays to get that firewall a-flaming! You know, I actually opened a vault once. Went from Hyperion Accountant to Vault Guy to Bandit War Chief. It's a long but very touching story. Hey, I'll tell you about it sometime over some questionably sourced meat. Me and my bandit clan were living over in the wreckage of Helios Station, then Hector shows up and ordered us to give him our moonshot cannons, but we said, hell no, we won't, bro! And then that didn't work out too well. We tried fighting off Hector's new Pandora soldiers, but we were no match for him. I probably should have armed my clan with more than presentation-grade Hyperion laser pointers. Lesson learned, I guess. Me and the survivors regrouped here. We were getting ready to retake Helios when Hector launched a gas attack and turned everyone but me into Vine Freaks. Now that dude
I feel a
walking around
frenzy.
like Mega President King of Pandora or whatever. You know, Pandora's like air or meat or underwear. It's meant to be shared. Nice! Now you can reboot the last relay. We'll have that old firewall a-flaming in no time. And if any of my clan survive, they'll come running when they see a fire. They always do. It's hilarious. You did it!
Come to
Hector
me,
sends more Vine Freaks. We'll be ready for him.
Now run! Run! Why did your blood stop singing its sweet song? A trickle of red.
Sweet kill. Now, let's chat Blood Pact. Well, I never thought I'd team up with a filthy, smelly Vault Hunter like you, but desperate Vine Freak gas-turning times call for desperate measures. Screw that home thief, Hector. You and I are gonna mess that dude up. Blood Pact!
Sup, killer? Good work finding a camp. Guess this will be our home while we figure out how to take back Sanctuary.
This is my camp?
Hey, Lil, step back if you don't want to get any bandit on you.
Easy, easy! We can share! Hey, want to take a spin in my lucky underwear?
I'm listening.
I'm gonna teleport back to Sanctuary and try to take Hector out. Maybe there's still time to fix this. Not gonna happen. I can't get to him. Sanctuary's flooded with that gas. Tannis, can you, I don't know, whip us up an antidote? Of course. I will first need to discover the nature of these mutations. Send me some plant genitalia. I believe they are called flowers at your reading level. What she said. Let's get it done.
Good luck. It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
So you cowards teamed up with that bandit from Helios? Figures. They gave up their moonshot cannons real easy. Now I can launch my paradise gas wherever my eye can see. Adapt and reuse. That's called strategy. You know, if you ever want to taste victory for a change.
I'm so ready to kill that guy. Get Tannis those samples, Killer. I'll keep rounding up the raiders. Tannis, I couldn't find you after the attack. You somewhere safe? Oh, yes. I am secure in one of my many hidden pen
This hurts my brain.
shelters. Handy when you live in a constant state of panic. Enough small talk. Get me those samples and we'll have a plant monster army of our own in no time. We just need an antidote.
I embrace the flame!
No sense whatsoever. Get Tannis those samples, Killer. I'll keep rounding up the raiders.
Angry! I'm angry! Salt! Good God, where's my salt? It's strangling time!
Hey y'all, welcome to the new and improved Catch a Ride. Now with 47% more than 20.
I can't breathe!
You might find yourself hitting harder while fighting within a gas pocket. Strange, but potentially helpful. Do keep a close eye on your exposure level. Unless sprouting vines and losing your mind is a newfound kink, in which case I have some echo novels for your perusal. Judgment-free zone. Look for closed vaults. I need pure specimens. I see the gas has infected the local fauna as well. Vault Hunter, try obtaining samples from those infected skags.
Burn it dry!
Plants are enormous, even by Pandoran standards. It's unlikely that this gas is naturally occurring. Someone engineered it. The gas has been elegantly designed to increase biomass at an exponential rate. In dumb speak, gas make tiny plant go big and do the ouch. Describe as brilliant and arousing. Now we must discern how the gas is infecting humans. I will require samples, specifically brain matter, which I like to call that good gray stuff.
How can I snap your neck if you don't have one? Earth, wind, blood.
Oh my, such playful mRNA structure, you naughty little thing, you. Tennis. Yes, I will, as I say, keep my Class 5 biohazard suit on. Just a few more samples, Vault Hunter. I've almost reached a conclusion.
We got raiders on the field! Sanctuary! You can't stop me! I'm not full yet! Paper cut!
Hyperion is not responsible for any fingers, toes, or breasts added during your respawn.
We all know that the Pandoran atmosphere is chock full of benign spores. The gas mutates the spores already present in our lungs. Oh, wonderful. The spores spread to the brain, taking over the nervous system. The subjects are left nearly mindless, like a slag hub addict or a music enthusiast. I have disappointing news. I lack the expertise necessary to synthesize the gas and create our own legions of plant-human hybrids. Again, not doing that. You sound just like that university ethics board. No matter. Return to the back burner and send me those samples. I'm running out of iridium, so I'm gonna make one last sweep for survivors. See you back at camp. Dissect it with your weapon of choice. Like I always say, the more horrifying specimens, the merrier.
Cauterize the wound!
Well done. Pointless, but well done.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions. Don't have too much fun. Be careful.
Please send me those samples as soon as possible. I've made every preparation and completely disrobed so that there is nothing between me and the laboratory-grade mylar of this biohazard suit. The sensation is very satisfying.
Oh, that's on me. Yeah, I was scanning my glutes for reasons, and I busted the science thing. Just give it a little bandit high five.
Don't have too much fun. Guns! Glorious guns!
I got that sound.
Try not to die.
Vault Hunter, over here. Tannis is working on an antidote. In the meantime, Meantime, let's find a way back up to Sanctuary.
Yo, Lilith. Me and Talon got a nice perch out by Mount Scarab. We might have found a way up to Sanctuary.
Mordecai, good to hear from you.